where you keep the golden oldies and maybe the new music.
Now, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is a 1986 black comedy horror movie that tells the story of how 13 years after the original Texas Massacre, a sheriff along with a radio DJ investigates brand new murders happening in and around the area. And here are 5 reasons you should watch this movie. Reason number 1, Stretch. So Vanita Stretch Brock is a local DJ who works for KISS 100 FM radio in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. She has aspirations of being a journalist and covering real news. But when 2 pranksters call her radio station one night, she unbeknowingly becomes a witness to a brutal murder as the Sawyer clan kills the teenagers. But not wanting to leave any witnesses, the Sawyers attempt to kill Stretch, but their plans are foiled due to Stretch using her feminine wiles on one of the attackers.
Really? Good.
Now, while trying to find evidence on the Sawyers, she is then kidnapped by the family in hopes of them killing her off for good.
Dog wheel hunt! Get that bitch, Leatherface! Get that bitch!
Reason number 2, Lefty.
I'm the Lord of the Harvest.
Now, bold Lefty Enright is an out-of-town sheriff who's been investigating a rash of slayings in the rural Texas area. Now, Lefty understands the pain of the families and victims as he's the uncle of Sally and Franklin from the original massacre back in 1973. But after coming to town and studying the motives of the killers, Lefty assumes that the killers are from the same area. He teams with Stretch to lure the killers out of hiding. This then leads him to the compound of the Sawyers and thus pits him in a head-to-head battle with the cannibalistic family themselves. Reason number 3, Drayton.
It's a dog-eat-dog world, and from where I sit, there just ain't enough damn dogs.
So Drayton Sawyer, also known as the Cook, is the functioning leader of the cannibalistic Sawyer family. We meet back up with Drayton 13 years after the original film. Now he's now taking the lead rather than just being one of the crew. And Drayton is first seen winning a chili making contest to where he flaunts his cannibalistic charm after winning the first prize by insisting that he knows what prime meats look like.
No secret, it's the meat. Don't skimp on the meat.
But while on his way back to the family, he overhears a recording of the murders of the teenagers and that Stretch, the radio DJ, is a witness.
You cool shit! You butt-crackers, you'll be the death of me yet!
He then orders his young brothers Chop Top and Leatherface to kill Stretch in order to keep her quiet. And this would allow them to continue their murder and feed off the citizens of Texas.
I love this town. This town loves prime meat.
Reason number 4, Chop Top.
You're my fave.
So Robert Sawyer, also known as Chop Top, is the twin brother of Newman Sawyer, the hitchhiker from the 1973 massacre. While he was fighting in the Vietnam War during the events of 1973, he's now home and serves as the helper and mouthpiece for Leatherface.
Hurry up, Leatherface! Hurry up! Get that bitch!
So Chop Top developed the name because he was wounded during the war and had to have a metal plate grafted onto his skull. But after overhearing that radio DJ Stretch had evidence that tied he and his brother to the deaths of those teenagers, they are sent by Drayton to kill off Stretch, a plan that does not succeed. But once they capture Stretch, he is thrust into a one-on-one battle with the DJ, a scenario where he finally gets to finish off the job himself. Reason number 5, Leatherface. So Bubba Sawyer, also known as Leatherface, is the face and motivation behind the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Though he serves as the family's muscle and guard dog, he is socially inept and is completely helpless without someone to tell him what to do. So Bubba earned the name Leatherface by killing and cutting the faces off his victims and wearing their face as a mask. But when he and his brother Chop Top are sent to kill Stretch, we find out that Bubba has a crush on Stretch and leaves her alive. So he then spends the entire movie trying to hide the fact that he left her alive, often hiding her from the family, even when he first notices that she's at their compound. But when Lefty raids their home, Leatherface and Lefty come face to face in one final showdown. Now in the end, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 was just as good as the original, if not better. So Tobe Hooper meant for the original to be a black comedy, and no one got the joke. But this time around, he made everything bigger. The setting, the kills, language, and yes, even the blood. I mean, this time we knew what we got. A dark comedy horror, and everything was more overt and in your face. And I like the inclusion of Chop Top and making Drayton take over the lead in this movie. I mean, this version of the stories fit the tone of this movie very well. And I know a lot of people would like Chop Top in more movies, but I'm not sure Drayton and Chop Top would fit the tone in every movie. I mean, they aren't very serious, and they're kind of cartoonish if you ask me. But do I recommend this? Yes, with a 100% certainty. And until next time, when CEDtalks horror.
Hey, lick my plate, you dog dick!